Yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking baseball.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them, now in his 8th year in the NFL.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and
he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, his defense is circling early. The pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He's had a great season, plenty of touchdown passes, but that last throw, not one of his finer moments as it was returned for a touchdown on the pick 6. Now he starts again here, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. Finding space at the 40. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Watson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's McCormick. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Maybe you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get this down to the 38. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson. And this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. A try here for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Bucs who were able to come in and win one on the road. The Buccaneers keep their postseason hopes alive as the victory runs their mark to 8-6 on the year. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks look very much like they'll be a tough out come January as they run their record to 10-4 with the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball. So let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds his man complete. It's McCormick. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, just bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. yards. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
On 2nd and 7, Watson throws right side, and that's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And then we'll bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7 seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more important on games like this.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Number 6, a 7-yard pickup. Brings up
On second down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was brought down at the 40-yard
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down and 7.
Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the contact. It leads to 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Complete to number 6.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So defensively, they made the move to try and freeze out the kicker. But he steps up and he says, ice this.
And you talk about ice. How about the ice running through his veins? He just steps right up, calm as he can be, and drills it to give his guys the lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st down, Cowboys.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Watson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Watson. steps away to his, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed